a Friday afternoon and the clock strikes 4:30. It is undoubtedly the time for Kids Newsroom right here on SABC2 DTT as well as SABC+. We will be taking a journey throughout Mzansi and across the globe for everything that concerns children. Igama lam ngumhlonhlo Buhlekeleba inzwakazi yaseMampondomiseni. Ukanti ke andiyami ndodwa, I'm with the one and only princess of Alex Bonolo.
Dumelang babuhi nna ka lebitso ke Bonolo Moahlodi Bantsembara ke Miss B Morara Miss T Moahlodi the Bonnie B Bonbon. Here are headlines.
The South African National Road Agency, SANRAL, hosts a career expo for school children at the Northwest University.
Sianda and Siyabulela Ndlovu develop a WhatsApp-based tutor chatbot powered by AI for learners.
Ekasi Bioscope hosts a movie screening for kids in Umlazi, Kwelgamtania. With so much more to come up on the show, you don't want to miss any of it. These and many more in our bulletin to follow.
As usual, this time let's check out the news that made headlines in our country this week.
In news around our country, we begin with good news for bullied children. School children can now apply for a protection order against a peer without the involvement of their parents or guardian. This means children as young as 10 years old can be jailed for bullying under certain circumstances. This comes after an increase in the number of young kids committing suicide as a result of bullying. This legal recourse does not just apply to traditional in-person bullying, but can also apply to online bullying and harassment. Bullying can be considered a criminal offense according to the amended Children's Act. National spokesperson for the Department of Basic Education, Elijah Mhlanga, says although this will eradicate bullying partially, it will not solve all the problems.
We don't think it will solve all the problems, but it will go a long way in putting together a set of measures that we believe are required to eradicate bullying, because it is clear that as a country we have a huge problem when it comes to bullying, especially among children of school-going age, and we know that in most of the cases it shows up in school when the learners are gathering.
And in Johannesburg, a 3-day BRICS Summit conference has just been concluded. BRICS, made up of Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa, is an alliance of countries whose interests are advancing their trade and investment relations. South Africa jumped into the bandwagon back in 2010 and was this year the host country. Amongst the things discussed, consensus was reached that more countries can join the BRICS family, thereby increasing their global GDP to 30%. This will be official come next year, January the 1st. The summit also reiterated its commitment to inclusivity and upholding international law, including the purposes and principles enshrined in the United Nations Charter. BRICS finance ministers and central bank governors are tasked to consider the issue of local currencies, payment instruments and platforms and report back to the BRICS leaders by the next summit. And that's all we have for you in news around our country.
Check out what's making headlines across the globe.
Asijonge eziphala phambili kwezi zamazwe ehlabathi siqale kwilizwe laseZimbabwe. Abemi belelizwe baphume ngobuninzi ukuya kuvota ngolwesithathu. Uyakhumbula ke mbukeli ukuba uninzi lwabemi lufuna utshintsho emva kwama-20 eminyaka yesimo esingaguqukiyo sezoqoqosho. Abagqatswa bali-11 kuquka nowasetyhini omnye baqubulisana ngesikhundla sobumongameli esicotshelwe ngu-Emmerson Mnangagwa. Uninzi luchophe ezithendeni lubolekisana ngexhala leziphumo. EGreece, abacimi bomlilo babile besoma bencediswa ziinqwelomoya belwa idangatya lomlilo wasendle oquqise ummandla semantla Evros kude kufuphi nomda waseTurkey. Amakhulu abantu aye afuduswa kwesi sixeko. Indaba ezithunuka isilonda kukuba lo mlilo usube imiphefumlo engaphaya kwe-18. Asiqwela siqongqotha ingqokoqwezi zamazwe ehlabathi sijonge kwilizwe laseSpain. Iqela laseSpain lamkelwe njengentshatsheli eMadrid emva kokubuyela ekhaya nentshinga yendebe yehlabathi iWomen's FIFA World Cup kutshanje. Iqela likaGeorge Vilda loyise iNgilane ngenqaku elinye eqandeni kumdlalo wamagqibela kankqoyi. Siligqiza leKNR siyabahalalisela ngempumelelo yabo.
The South African National Road Agency, SANRAL, hosted their Career Expo at Northwest University this week. The purpose of the expo was to recognize the importance of skills development for young children from primary and secondary learners. In the country, our producer, Given Mutsuyane, has the story for us.
Setheo sa bosetšhaba sa ditsela sa Afrika Borwa e lego SANRAL ka boripana se swere pontšho ya bona ya mešomo yeo e letetšego ka Yunibesithi ya Leboa la bodikelo ka khampaseng ya Potchefstroom ka Laboraro. Setheo sa ditsela se re ke kgale se lemoga bohlokwa bja tlhabollo ya mabokgoni go bana ba bannyane go tšwa go baithuti ba primary le ba sekondari ka provinceng ya Gabobona. Go ya ka Julicia Soul, seboleledi sa SANRAL, o boletše gore lenanego la borutegi la SANRAL le hlamilwe histori go fa thekgo ya ditšhelete go baithuti go tloga ka mphato wa šupa seswai go fihla go mphato wa marematlou go tšwa ka mafelong a go fapana.
The purpose for today was to invite learners from different schools. So we have invited learners from 10 different schools, coming from Wolmaranstad, Klerksdorp and Potchefstroom, to inform them about scholarships and bursary opportunities and how these opportunities can help them better their education going forward.
Ba bangwe ba baithuti bao ba bego e le karolo ya maitapišo ao ba boletše gore tirelo ya SANRAL e tla ba thuša go kaonafatša dithuto tša bona e lego gape le go abela tsebo le ba bangwe ba dithaka tša bona tšeo di sa kgonago go tsenela Expo yeo.
But to be honest, I didn't even know about the company and I didn't know about all the career choices that you can take.
At least they were talking to study because in my class study nursing, but
I've got so much information that how you could get scholarships and bursaries through it, because the country that I come from, it's very privileged. There's no that kind of chances.
Poncho ile ya phuthelwa ka mediro ye bogwari ya ditalente yeo e fapanego go akaretša mmino go tšwa go bao ba bilego gona. Motsuyane Given go ditaba tša SABC Potchefstroom.
After the break, we meet two innovative youngsters who've come up with a simple way of learning. After the break, Asbuya, you do not want to miss it. Ungaindao. Hi guys.
Artificial intelligence, the AI, has taken over as a normal part of our lives. Sia Tutor is an AI-powered WhatsApp-based tutor chatbot for learners in schools. It aims to reach academic goals with personalized step-by-step guide, and it is the brainchild of brothers Sianda and Siabulela Ndlovu, who join us in studio to tell us more about the groundbreaking system that is changing the face of education. Welcome to Kids Newsroom, guys. How are you doing? It's so nice to meet you guys. You created an AI. This is so nice. So can you just tell us more about the idea that you had to develop an AI to help students with their homework and stuff like that?
Yeah, so my brother and I thought of creating an AI bot because our dad wasn't always there to help us with our homeworks. And we also know that a lot of students don't have people to always help them with their works, and they don't always have the ability to be able to help in school. So we just thought we can create something based on WhatsApp because we know a lot of people use the app.
Nice.
So it can gain a lot of people to be in it. So we just thought we can create it off of that, and we can expand and help a lot of students in learning.
It's very true.
Now, Siabulela, tell us, are there specific grades that use this AI chatbot, or is it for all grades?
It's for all grades, starting from grade 1 to grade 12. All subjects, like any subjects.
Yes.
Yeah, and you can get it off siatuta.co.za.
All right.
So, when the learners or students or whoever comes across the chatbot wanting to use it, are there instructions on how to use it, or do they have to figure it out along the way?
Well, you just you get the app, get the number, and you just start texting it like you're just texting a normal person. So you just start asking your questions and what you need help with. You can also upload pictures or something about your work, because we've tested it ourselves on a grade 12 exam paper, and it gave us a 95% correct mark. So we know that it helps students, and it's a good way to communicate. So there's no specific instructions to actually use the app. It's basically like talking to another human.
Oh, wow. That's stunning. Now, is there feedback that you've gotten from other learners or other students? Yabule?
Some people, like, they love it. Like, whenever we shut down the app, people start shouting and they want the app back. Also, me, myself, I use it to do my homework, and it has really boosted up my grades.
But why do you shut it down?
It's because there's expenses we have to pay every year.
Sure.
Yeah, because it has a big toll on us, the expenses.
Oh, wow.
But also because right now we are still developing the payment method. So when we're done with the payment method, hopefully we can just rehabilitate the app again, make it start moving again, and get more users, and so that it can help more students.
All right. Speaking of the payment, with the app, is there any fee that the users must pay in order to be able to use the app?
Well, right now we have the idea, we're creating the idea of using airtime to pay, because we know that not everyone is comfortable using their bank accounts on websites or anything. So we know that it will help a lot, especially in the rural areas, and because most of them don't have like bank accounts. So we know they can use their airtime to just pay monthly subscription so that it can help them.
Okay. Now, Siyabulela, young people get distracted. You know, sometimes I stay on TikTok the whole day or any other social media platforms. So does this project that you guys come up with, does it distract learners, or it actually helps in just keeping them concentrated on their books?
It actually does help and keeps them concentrated on their books. It also helps them to spell.
Yes.
Because you're going to be rewriting the whole thing.
Yes.
To get your answer. And yeah.
All right.
Well, I mean, you both are young and have already created an app that helps so many people. I mean, with the responses you've been getting that they don't want it shut down, is this where it's going to end, or are you going to plan on creating more tutoring apps and other things as well to help students?
Oh, well, right now we're just not there yet, but we'd like to help also other students, so that maybe our app can generate the students, like can help them generate apps that are better than Siatuta maybe. Because we know that if we help the younger ones now with studies, we know that they can become great in the future. So we just want our app to be the foundation of South Africa's future.
All right. Now, as brothers, I just want you guys to take us through how were you guys working on creating this platform? What did you guys actually think about? How do you collaborate and work together?
Okay.
You can both answer. Yes.
So we mostly went to YouTube.
Yes.
Because we know there's a lot of information there. So we went there looking for how to program and everything. But we also had support from our dad and his friends, which they know a lot about technology.
Yes.
So we got a lot of experience and knowledge from them. But also, so the way we handled it to do the app, so we mostly did our homeworks at school. And when we got home, we started working on the app with our dad, you know, me and him mostly, and YouTube, which was a big help to us.
Wow.
So, yeah, we worked on it also on weekends.
So, me, I don't know where to get the app. I don't even know where to start, but I've heard about it and I realized that it could really help me a lot. And I want to know, how can I get the app? Because I know I have an SHU Monday and now I need help, and now I just found help. So how can I get the app?
You can get it off on Google, siatuta.co.za, and our social medias, which my brother will tell you.
Okay.
So our Instagram is @siatuta1. Our Twitter is siatuta1, and our Facebook is, I think, @siatuta.
All right.
Yeah, and our number is 087-250-0532. And then you just start talking to the app.
That is amazing.
So thank you so much, guys, for joining us, and hopefully the viewers at home have grabbed this information, and more students will hopefully join the app and get the help they need with their schooling life.
That was Sia and Ndlovu and Siabulela Ndlovu, creators of Sia Tutor Artificial Intelligence powered by WhatsApp-based tutor chatbot, speaking to us about the groundbreaking system that is changing the face of education. I love it. For now, let's hear from some of you who have had the pleasure of using the chatbot.
I've been using the Sia Tutor app since my mom has introduced me to it. It helps me with everything I need, with my homework, my projects, and meanings. If I don't have my dictionary and I left it at school, I can easily use the Sia Tutor app. It's really helpful and really helps all your school problems. It's great for you and everyone else. In fact, I think you should download it because it's really good. My projects have been improving better and my marks have been improving better.
Siyathuthwa sungisize kakhulu. Mina bengithanda ukufundisa uma ngoba besixabana. Manje sengiyakwazi ukusifundela ngaphandle kwakhe. Sengazi okuningi esikhathini esincane. Into engithanda kakhulu ngosiyathuthwa ukuthi ufunda noma ikuphi okudinga ukuthi awudingi ukuthi uze e-library uma udinga ukufunda. Ubheka noma yiphi information uyidingayo nje kusiyathuthwa sikudinga ukuthi uze e-library for information encane nje.
Usiyathuthwa ungisize kwizinto eziningi ama-subject ami engade ngiwafunda kwi-NSTech ne-history. Kwi-NSTech bekunezinto ekade ebesibuzwa ngazo ebekumele siziphendule. Kwesinye isikhathi yebo ngiphendula kunezinto imibuzo ekade umama sibuza yona ibingihlula bengikwazi ukuthi ngiye kusiyathuthwa. Kwi-history kunezinto ebesizidinga ezazenzeka kudala ngingazi usiyathuthwa kodwa ungisizile.
We're off to a break right now, but we still have more news just for you. Don't miss out.
Welcome back to all our SABC, DTT, as well as SABC Plus viewers. Now, movies have the power to introduce children to different ways of life and traditions, broadening their perspective and promoting inclusivity. In some cases, movies can also serve as an educational tool, introducing children to science, history, and other academic subjects in an entertaining and in an engaging way. This is why Ekasi Bioscope organized a movie screening in Umlazi, eThekwini, and the kids showed up. Now let's head to KZN.
Namuhla izingane zalapha eMlazi eThekwini ziphuma ngobuningi bazo okuzobukela ifilimu. Phela mbukeli, ukuboniswa kwamafilimu kudlala indima eqhakathekile emphakathini. Kwazise phela ukuthi amafilimu ayakwazi ukusiza ukuqaqa izingqondo zezingane ezisakhula, futhi ayasiza ukuqoqa izingane ukuba zingabi luvanze emgwaqeni. Ifilimu ezobukwa lapha namuhla ithi Mantolwana 4 Trip to Durban. Lo mbukiso ke mbukeli uhlelwe yinkampani iEkasi Bioscope. Lo mkhankaso muhle impela ngoba uyasiza ukukhangisa ngamafilimu adidiyelwe lapha kweLengabadi.
We screen only African inspired movies that speak to us as Black people especially, so that we can learn, share ideas, and also find solutions to the problems that we have in community. We usually say the youth is the future, so I thought let me create a legacy. Even if when I'm not here, I will leave something behind that will encourage them to continue doing good in their community.
Abangani bethu be KNR bathi bafunde lukhulu kune film.
Well, what I learned was it doesn't matter where you come from or who you are, so that you can be a successful person in life. And akubalekile ukuthi nemali kangakanani ukuze uthole uthando from the people you are close to.
What I learned from this movie is that akumele ukuthi uphoqeleke ukuthi uthande umuntu noma ube relationship nomuntu ongamthandi in order to be happy. Uthando nenjabulo uthola kini kubazali bakho noma yini. Enye into engifundele ukuthi noma ngabe kuthiwa umuntu uyamthanda kumele umthandele ukuthi unani nokuthi futhi uba wakaba.
Ngifundile ukuthi ngingakwazi uketha, ngingakwazi nokudlala ama-movie ahlekisayo, ngingakwazi futhi nokuthi ngisiqede isikole khona nezinto esiyitholayo ethola ukuthi zi-right.
Isifundo ngisitholile ukuthi njengoba nomantolwane actor walandela iphupho lakhe lokuthi a-act, so isitshela ukuthi thina siyingane kufanele silandele amaphupho ethu, nanokuthi futhi noma ngabe uphuma emndenini la ozalwa khona umzali oyedwa ungakwazi ukuthi ulandele iphupho lakho.
Ngifundele ukuthi singahlala emakhaya sisidawabisi.
Yize zikhona izingqinamba kodwa i-Ekasi Bioscope inezinhlelo zokuphokophela phambili.
There are so many issues in the townships, in South Africa in particular. Drugs is one of the issues, and also teenage pregnancy. Also substance abuse, the youth are drinking too much alcohol. So for me, it's always about finding movies that are going to speak to our issues and also help us understand that there are solutions. In fact, we are the solution to the issues that we create ourselves.
Sethembeke ukuthi labaholi bakusasa bazofunda lukhulu kulamafilimu. Umbiko nguAzaria Khoza weindaba ze-SABC eMlazi eThekwini.
Still in KZN, Christmas came early this year for children from Intwenke Primary School. This after Amakawe Motorcycle Club donated about 25 pairs of school shoes and uniforms for both boys and girls. The event was nothing short of bliss, with joyful learners dancing for those presents while expressing their gratitude and optimism about the future. Let's see how it all went down.
Ingqokelela yabaqhubi bezithuthuthu nezinze kwiphondo laKwaZulu-Natal yolule isandla kwisikolo Intwenke Primary School kubafundi abaswele impahla nezihlangu zesikolo. Lo mbutho nosungulwe kunyaka ka-2016 onamalungu angama-30 uthi abagxilanga eqhubeni izithuthuthu zabo kuphela, kodwa izenzo zesisa nazo zilulutho ekuhlaleni nanqu kubantwana bengingqi ezingqongileyo. Ayike ibiyimincili kwesisikolo ingakumbi kubafundi ebebefumana impahla nezihlangu zabo, yaye akhange baliphose ithuba lokuxhentsa besonwabisa abo bebekho. Ukanti utitshala bekhokhela kulo msitho uthenge libulelayo, impahla yesikolo yiyo enika umntwana ukuzithemba nokulangazelela imfundo.
Ave zizojabula izingane zethu ngoba kwesisikhathi omunye odabukele isicathulo uyambona omunye sicugela isicathulo singasekho right, ebuka abanye be right, akajabuli kahle eklasini abe namahloni. Endapha angenzi kahle nasesikoleni emsebenzini wesikole ngoba manje yena uzizwe eshaye ebona ngathi akafani nabanye abantwana, kodwa mayine uniform yonke iphelele nawe uzibona efana nabo bonke abanye abantwana engabandlulelekile, so uyakwazi ukuzinikela emsebenzini aziqhenye angabi namahloni nomsebenzi wesikole awenze kahle.
Nabo ke abantwana baphose amazwi ombulelo wabo kubaququzeleli balemini.
Siyajabula kakhulu siyisikole sasontweka ngento ama-bikers asenzele kona, sithi akwande, siyabonga kakhulu.
Siyabonga ngokuthi nifike niphumelele nigcine nifikile kulesi sikole, siyajabula kakhulu. Nangelinye ilanga sacela ukuthi nifike futhi sizojabula nani.
Siyabonga kakhulu ngokuthi nanisinike iy'nfomo esikole.
As Shakespeare would say, parting is such sweet sorrow. But we can meet again here every Friday at 4:30 on SABC, SABC Plus, and DTT. But from me, Miss B, Murara, Miss Timo, Ashley D, Avi, Bonnie B, Bonbon, it's goodbye.
Until then, mna nawe siyadibana ngexesha elizayo.